this exchange down on the starting grid among the teams and riders, but now the serious business of trying to win a MotoGP, the highest level of motorcycle competition in the world, and the stakes are indeed quite significant for a win in one of these events. Rich Oliver, 32 laps to decide yet another winner here at Mazda Raceway.
Yeah, and it's going to be a real battle between Lorenzo, Stoner, and Dovizioso with kind of the wild cards right now. Valentino Rossi, Ben Spies, and of course Danny Pedrosa, our winner of our last Grand Prix in Germany. So I have no idea. I'll give no predictions right now. It's just going to be a huge fight here for 32 laps.
Danny Pedrosa starting from right behind Jorge Lorenzo, pole position, row 2 that is, so that right side of the grid, you would think it's the long way around to turn 2, but turn 1 and then turn 2, but it seems like they have chosen, the MotoGP people have chosen and probably pulled the rider some years ago and said that's the way to go. The pole position should be on the outside. It's pretty easy to get clipped off on the inside. Lorenzo has returned to his starting position at pole, and he's a great start led by Jorge Lorenzo. It appeared as though Dovizioso might have got, oh, look at him go around the outside. Lorenzo getting bucked up a little bit, making a shift perhaps, and it's the shuffle back to third at least as they go into turn number 3 under the Red Bull Bridge. It is Pedrosa, Stoner, Ben Spies in third position. It is Lorenzo back and forth, and Dovizioso fifth. There is Valentino Rossi right up among the top 5 or 6 riders. Pedrosa, Stoner, Spies going in that order up the hill for the first time towards the corkscrew, and Ben Spies is right there among the leaders. Pedrosa has not gotten, he's gotten the whole shot, but not a runaway yet. And right with him is Casey Stoner. Spies losing a little bit of ground off the turn going up the hill, but he's still right there in third position, has not been overtaken. Top of the corkscrew, it's still Spies third. The leader is Pedrosa. Second place is Casey Stoner, and what a great start. Nice and clean, everybody through on lap number 1, Rich Oliver.
Yeah, we knew to watch Danny Pedrosa as he arcs down through turn 10. Casey Stoner pulling a bit of a gap on Ben Spies, as you say. We'll see what happens down the front straightaway.
Lorenzo taking over the third spot from Spies, so Lorenzo joins the leader, Danny Pedrosa. Casey Stoner, he's got a little bit of a gap to cross. Spies is right there behind Lorenzo, and that's the way they are on lap number 1. Again, Pedrosa, Stoner, a little bit of a gap. Rossi right behind him, had a notion to make a little bit of a move, can't do so. Now pulling up alongside, here goes Ben Spies, still leading that group on the Monster Tech-Twa Yamaha. Out to a lead like this, so everybody is watching Danny Pedrosa to see if he can bring it home here today, but he's going to have plenty of competition from the riders behind him, that is certain.
Yeah, Jorge Lorenzo now, Brian, doing the fastest lap of the race, so Jorge's starting to build up some momentum.
And we've got Alvaro Bautista, one of our Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca rookies, off his motorcycle. He's up and okay, walking away, a little bit dejected, but we are down to 16 riders here at this moment.
Pedrosa pulling out a bit of a gap now down through the S's into turn 10. Looks like about a 7 or 8 bike length lead, and Jorge Lorenzo all over the back of Casey Stoner as they come down the straightaway into turn 11.
So it's still Pedrosa, Stoner. 30 laps remaining in this contest as they stream past the start-finish line. Some of them under the Red Bull Bridge now. The first of the Red Bull bridges coming into turn number 2. just stalking whatever niggling pains he might be having are certainly going to be pushed to the back of his mind.
Yeah, the doctor going to work real hard now.
Hayden 6th, moving forward, it is Rossi, then Dovizioso, Lorenzo, Stoner, and Pedrosa making up the lead trio still.
Casey Stoner just setting a new circuit record for race laps, and he's making some inroads on Danny Pedrosa. He was about 0.6 of a second behind, but it looks like it's gone quicker. Oh, we have a rider down, Hector Barbera.
Yep, Hector Barbera is down and out. The bright yellow leathers and machine, so we're down to 15 riders in the contest right now. And of course, what that means is that everyone in the race at this point will score points in MotoGP, and even Roger Hayden will be able to add to the points he earned for 10th, which would have been 6 points, 6 points, and Roger Hayden sitting firmly in the contest as well.
Yeah, Danny Pedrosa under some pressure now from Casey Stoner. The gap is closed down. Let's give you a new split at the line here.
There are 2 to choose from.
Well, that's right, Brian, and we've got...
Pedrosa continues to cut perfect laps on the Repsol Honda out in front, and he does not seem to be conceding anything to Jorge Lorenzo. He's still got a 0.875 lead.
Casey Stoner now having to regroup a bit and get that Ducati back in line. He still made another slight mistake in the same area of the track this lap, Brian. He ran off in the exit of turn 3 and hit some dirt back on the track before 4. So Casey Stoner pushing hard, maybe a little bit too hard right now, but he's definitely gaining on the brakes going into the corkscrew.
Down the hill they come once again. Pedrosa, Lorenzo, and Stoner in that order. Stoner, as you said, setting a new race lap record and breaking his old one of 121.488. He has knocked that down to a 121.3, so owns not only the fastest total time, but the fastest race lap. From 2008 came the pole time, and from today came that fastest race lap so far. Pitboard being shown to Lorenzo, and the thumbs up. They say he can do it. Go out there and catch that lead.